Filipino crowd gave me extra push in upset of Paolini, Eala. Manila, Philippines, Alexandra Alex, Eala said the loud and supportive Filipino crowd gave her a much-needed extra push in her upset win against world number 8 Jasmine Paolini of Italy at the Dubai Tennis Championships second round of 32, in the United Arab Emirates early Wednesday in Manila. World number 47 Eala outdueled Paolini, the 2024 champ of the tournament, 6-1, 7-6, 5. In a 1 hour and 41-minute battle to enter the third round of 16, of the competition. This is Eala's third victory against a top 10 player after Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek at the Miami Open last year. In the tiebreak, I was trying everything to keep myself in check, said Eala in the post-match court interview at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Stadium, which turned to another de facto home court for the Filipino netter. In the change of ends, I was thinking the stadium is full of Filipinos. I thought about how many of them are probably praying for me to win. I really have to give everything I got. Those prayers were certainly answered as Eala denied Paolini's third set bid despite being unable to convert 3 match points in the 9th game of the second frame. Eala even trailed at 5-6 but saved 2 set points to push the second frame into a tiebreaker, where she proved steadier as she ended the match with a 3-1 run capped by a forehand winner. All the emotions are coming. The tension was so high, especially during the second set. I'm really happy to have gotten through, said Eala. She's a great opponent, obviously being top 10 and a former champion here, so to be able to compete with her at this level is a great achievement for me. Eala was set to face Romanian Sorana Cersti in a rematch in the round of 16. Eala fell to world number 32 Cersti in their first encounter at the 2024 Madrid Open round of 64, 3-6, 7-6, 6, 4-6. Filipino crowd gave me extra push in upset of Paolini, Eala. The roar began as a murmur, a low hum of hope rising from the stands, before it swelled into something powerful enough to shake belief into reality. For Alex Eala, it was more than noise. It was rhythm, heartbeat, memory, and mission all wrapped into one thunderous chant. And in her stunning upset over Jasmine Paolini, that sound became her extra push. On paper, Paolini had the advantage, higher ranking, greater experience, and the steady composure of a seasoned competitor. She had battled the world's best on the biggest stages, from Grand Slams to Elite Tour finals. Eala, though rising quickly, was still carving her name into the upper levels of professional tennis. The matchup looked daunting. The expectations leaned one way. But tennis, like life, is not played on paper. It is played in moments, in the quiet before a serve, in the split second of a backhand return, and sometimes in the deafening roar of a crowd that refuses to let you surrender. From the opening game, the Filipino supporters made their presence felt. Flags waved like streaks of blue, red, and yellow fire across the stands. Chants of Laban echoed in unison. Every point Eala won felt magnified, every rally stretched on a thread of communal belief. The arena transformed into more than a venue. It became a living, breathing force behind her. Eala has long spoken about representing something bigger than herself. Raised with discipline, sharpened by international training, and grounded in Filipino pride, she carries the weight and wonder of a nation still hungry for global tennis glory. When she steps onto court, she does not walk alone. Against Paolini, there were moments when the match threatened to tilt away. A missed forehand. A break point saved by the Italian. A run of games that tested Eala's composure. The pressure was real. The opponent formidable. But then came the sound. A rally stretched past 20 shots. A duel of endurance and precision. When Eala finally forced the error, the eruption from the crowd felt seismic. She clenched her fist. Not in defiance, but in gratitude. The energy coursed through her like electricity. Her footwork quickened. Her serves found sharper angles. Her confidence expanded point by point. Athletes often speak about the intangible edge, that extra 5% that can turn a match. Against Paolini, that margin may well have been the thousands of voices willing her forward. The Filipino crowd did not merely watch, they believed. They believed when she trailed. They believed when rallies grew longer and tension tightened. They believed in every second serve and every daring down-the-line winner. And belief, when shared by many, becomes something unstoppable. Eala's composure under pressure revealed her maturity. She did not rush. She constructed points patiently, mixing heavy topspin with sudden changes of pace. She absorbed Paolini's aggressive surges and answered with calculated aggression of her own. The upset was not built on luck. It was crafted with discipline and courage. Yet after the final point, when Paolini's last shot drifted long, it was not strategy that filled the air. It was emotion. Eala looked toward the stands, eyes glistening, hand pressed to her chest. The scoreboard confirmed the victory, but the atmosphere had already declared it. She had done more than defeat a higher-ranked opponent. She had ignited something collective. In her post-match reflection, she acknowledged what many had already sensed. The crowd gave her that extra push. It is easy to interpret such words as courtesy. Athletes often thank supporters out of politeness. But on this night, it felt literal, tangible. Because tennis can be lonely. One player on each side. No substitutions. No teammates to hide behind. Momentum shifts can feel isolating. In those moments, the energy from beyond the baseline becomes a lifeline. For Filipino fans, the victory symbolized progress. Tennis in the Philippines has long fought for global recognition. While the country boasts passionate sports culture, the tennis spotlight has often shone elsewhere. Eala's rise, marked by junior Grand Slam success and fearless performances against elite opponents, represents a new chapter. Her upset of Paolini was not just a statistic, it was a statement. It announced that Filipino tennis belongs in conversations once considered distant dreams. But perhaps what made the moment most powerful was its authenticity. There was no arrogance in Eala's celebration, only gratitude. She pointed to the crowd. She smiled through exhaustion. She let herself feel it. The connection between athlete and audience is often romanticized, yet rarely so visible. On this occasion, it unfolded in real time. Each chant strengthened her resolve. Each applause stitched resilience into her game. Paolini, gracious in defeat, acknowledged the atmosphere as well. Competing against both an inspired opponent and a fervent crowd is never easy. Yet such challenges elevate sport to theater, unpredictable, emotional, unforgettable. In the broader arc of Eala's career, the upset may stand as a turning point. Confidence gained in high-pressure victories can shape seasons, even legacies. Knowing she can overcome established stars reinforces belief not only in her ability, but in her belonging among them. And perhaps that is the deeper meaning of her words. The extra push was not just about noise. It was about identity. About hearing her language echo in cheers. About seeing her flag ripple courtside. About feeling that every forehand carried the pride of millions watching from afar. In sport, margins are thin. A few inches inside the line,